Welcome back to Breakfast. One person has died and 11 others are in hospital after an outbreak of Legionnaires disease in Christchurch. Alistair Humphrey is the Medical Officer of Health for the Canterbury District Health Board and he is with us now. Good morning to you. Could we perhaps start at the beginning? What exactly is Legionnaires disease?
Legionella is a bacteria that grows in warm, damp environments, and if we inhale it, we can get very sick, we can get pneumonia, and as you've just said, sometimes we die from it.
So is that particularly harmful for those who are already unwell or have respiratory illnesses, or is it a problem for anyone?
It can affect everyone, but predominantly affects those people who are elderly or who already have a respiratory disorder or who are smokers.
So how concerning is this latest outbreak? One person has died, 11 others have the disease. Is this a cause for alarm?
No, it's not cause for alarm. We do expect an increase in springtime. It's slightly more than we usually get. And it's always distressing when somebody dies. So the Ministry of Health and Canterbury District Health Board are working very hard to make sure that the garden city makes sure that they don't catch this disease from potting mix.
Is that likely to be the reason why we often hear about Legionnaires disease coming up in Christchurch, that this is associated often with potting mix and it is the garden city?
It is. There is a type of Legionella, Legionella longbeachi, which grows in compost and potting mix, and Canterbury has one of the highest rates in the world for this particular type of Legionella. And it's nearly always associated with compost and potting mix, and it's because we enjoy gardening in this city.
All right, so if you are a mad keen gardener, what should you be doing to ensure you don't fall victim to it?
Well, first of all, when you open a bag of potting mix or you're working with compost, use a mask and wear protective clothes like rubber gloves or something like that. Always make sure you open a bag outside. Don't open it in your potting shed. Open it in the open air where the dust doesn't blow around. Cut the bag open with scissors. Don't rip it open, because people who rip it open throw dust up into the air. Dampen it all down with water. So if it's dried out, or if you're putting it on your flower beds and things, make sure you dampen it down with some water so it doesn't blow around. And finally, always make sure you wash your hands afterwards.
And just very briefly, if you have been gardening perhaps in the last few days and you're just hearing this message now, what sort of symptoms should you be looking for?
Well, if you get a cough or a fever, sometimes it's associated with abdominal pain, Legionella's disease. You should always go and visit your doctor just to get checked out.
Absolutely. Thank you very much for your time this morning. That is Alistair Humphrey, the Medical Officer of Health for the Canterbury District Health